While all relationships go through their own ups and downs, it's important to ensure there are clear boundaries set in order to uphold your dignity and preserve what is valued in the relationship. In this video, learn how you can use healthy boundaries to maintain appropriate behavior while respecting your loved one's individual needs, being mentally and physically safe, and ensuring your partner has an open avenue of communication. What are healthy boundaries? There are a lot of different types of relationships out there. Some people are in committed relationships, while others are in more casual ones. No matter what type of relationship you're in, it's important to set healthy boundaries. Boundaries are basically guidelines that you set in order to protect yourself emotionally and physically. They help you determine what is acceptable and what is not acceptable in a relationship. It's important to remember that you have a right to set boundaries, and your partner should respect them. If you're not sure how to set healthy boundaries, here are some tips. 1. Be clear about what you want and don't want. This is the first and most important step. You need to be honest with yourself about what you're comfortable with and what you're not comfortable with. If you're not sure, it's okay to take some time to figure it out. Just be sure to communicate with your partner along the way. 2. Communicate your boundaries to your partner. Once you know what your boundaries are, it's important to communicate them to your partner. This can be tough, but it's necessary if you want your relationship to be healthy. Remember that your partner should respect your boundaries, even if they don't agree with them. 3. Be willing to compromise. Why healthy boundaries are important. Maintaining healthy boundaries in relationships is important for many reasons. For one, it helps ensure that each person involved feels respected and valued. Additionally, having clear boundaries can help prevent conflict and misunderstanding. Without healthy boundaries, relationships can quickly become unhealthy and even abusive. So it's important to be aware of what your personal boundaries are and to communicate them to your partners. But what exactly are healthy boundaries? And how can you set them in your relationships? Let's take a closer look. Types of boundaries. There are many different types of boundaries that can be set in relationships. Here are some examples. Physical boundaries. These involve setting limits on physical touch, such as not allowing someone to hug you or kiss you without your permission. Emotional boundaries. These involve setting limits on how much emotion you allow yourself to feel for someone else, or how much you share with them. Mental boundaries. These involve setting limits on how much time and energy you allow yourself to invest in someone else, or what topics you're willing to discuss with them. Spiritual boundaries. These involve setting limits on how much of your inner life or belief system you allow someone else to access. How to find your voice and claim your space. When it comes to setting healthy boundaries in relationships, it's important to find your voice and claim your space. This means being assertive and speaking up for yourself, even if it means saying no or disagreeing with someone. It also means knowing what you want and need, and being clear about that with others. Finding your voice can be scary, but it's worth it. When you do, you'll feel more confident and empowered in all areas of your life. Here are some tips for finding your voice and claiming your space. 1. Get clear on what you want and need. This is the first step to setting any kind of boundary. Spend some time alone thinking about what would make you feel happy and fulfilled in a relationship. What are your deal breakers? What are your non-negotiables? Write them down so you have a clear idea of what you're looking for. 2. Communicate openly and honestly with others. Once you know what you want, it's important to communicate that with others. If you're feeling uncomfortable or unhappy in a situation, speak up. Let the other person know how you're feeling and why you need things to change. It can be difficult to do this at first, but remember that assertive communication is key to setting healthy boundaries. 3. Prepare to enforce your boundaries. That's why it's important to be prepared to enforce them, if necessary. This may mean saying no more often, or walking away from a situation that isn't healthy for you. It's okay to put yourself first, even if it isn't easy. 4. Seek out supportive people. It can be helpful to surround yourself with people who will support your efforts to find your voice and set healthy boundaries. These people will respect your needs and help you feel more confident in asserting yourself. If you don't have many supportive people in your life, consider joining a support group or therapy. 5. Practice self-care. Taking care of yourself is crucial when you're learning to set boundaries. Make sure to schedule in time for things that make you happy and help you relax. This may include exercise, meditation, spending time in nature, or anything else that brings you joy. When you take care of yourself, you'll be better equipped to handle challenging situations and relationships. Conclusion: setting healthy boundaries in relationships is crucial for maintaining a healthy and happy relationship. By communicating your needs and expectations clearly, you can set the foundation for a strong and lasting relationship. Remember, you deserve to be treated with respect, so don't hesitate to reach out for help if you feel like your boundaries are being crossed. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and drop a comment.